All right, so hey everyone, I am coming to you with this awesome series. This will be the interview series or one on one sit down. I'll find a name for it, but this will be all about interviews, interviewing people based on the topics that I already have. So, for one, this Sunday, I'm super pumped to have an interview with one of my, I guess you can call it former MLM teammates. You know, we were doing an MLM back in the day. Well, I think she's still doing the same one. I went back to the one that I started with, and just to see her thriving, I'm thriving, and we're doing this Anchor podcast or YouTube or just helping people in so many different ways on so many different platforms. With YouTube, with Facebook, and the fact that I see her just still moving and pushing forward, and she's still married. That brings me to the topic of dating mindset, preparation to finding your true love. And this is important to me because I want to interview this particular individual because, she got married. I believe she got married after something big happened in her life. So I'm not going to spill the juice just yet, but something really major happened in her life. A transition happened, and I believe that's where she met her now husband, and they grew together. They bloomed and blossomed together. So I'm so excited to interview her about this topic, dating mindset, preparation to finding true love. So for those of you single people out there, please take this in, listen in, whether you're, a guy, woman, lesbian, gay, whatever it is that you are. This is good information that, again, this series will develop on. And I'm going to have other series as well regarding, interview for, what did I call it? Like girlfriend, what do they call it? Girlfriend love story. So, finding your best friend, finding your girlfriend, the best friend of your life. You guys are like die-hard close friends. This is going to be another interview that I'm going to do with so many other men and women, okay? So that's going to come soon as well. But let me go ahead and break down the questions that will be asked this Sunday so you guys can just be ready to hear and already know what's expected of this interviewee and what she will say and what we'll be discussing, okay? Okay, so question number one, I have about 5 questions, and some of them have like a breakdown to like 1 or 2 questions. So the first question is, where was your mindset in? Or what mindset were you in? Like, what state of mind? Were you happy being single? Were you depressed? Were you sad that you were single in that particular time? You were sad that you were alone, you couldn't find anyone, or as a Christian woman, the man's supposed to find that situation. But what state of mind were you in? And these are actually questions that you guys can think about for yourself. Where was your mindset at? Were you humble that you're single? Were you just living your life and so happy and thriving that you're having this alone time to yourself? You're able to grow, you're able to prosper in what you have, and you're grateful for what you already have in your life, despite the fact that, okay, you haven't found your soulmate yet. Okay, so that's going to be question number 1. And you guys, again, take notes, think about this for yourself. If you're single, you can actually think about, what mindset am I in now? Am I happy that I'm single? Am I just humble and appreciative of all that's going on in my life right now, being single? Enjoying this time to yourself, or if you have children, enjoying this time with your children, yourself, and embracing everything that comes to you and comes in your life, and just knowing that you're in the midst of that, you're attracting the love of your life. So are you attracting your true love in this moment? Okay, so please excuse me. I'm enjoying this lovely weather outdoors. I'm an outdoorsy girl. I love the sun. I love just being outdoors days and nights. So you're going to hear dogs barking and people yelling, screaming, talking, laughing, whatever. So, yeah, that's just how this neighborhood is. So, question number 2. Were you actively searching? Now, this is one of the questions, like I said, that's going to have like a breakdown. So, were you actively searching? And again, I'm speaking to someone who found their true love. So the breakdown one is, if you were sad and depressed, were you still searching, you know? So again, if you're single now, were or are you in a depressive state? Are you still searching for love, or did you give up? Do you think that being alone is like a dreaded moment in your life, and did you just give up and stop searching? But or are you sad and you're still searching? Let me know. Are you happy and humble? Do you appreciate everything that's going on? um, are you happy for the things that you're given in this life and things that you've earned in this life? And are you humble that you have those things? And are you giving back to your community or giving back to others? So the fact that if you are, you know, single right now and you're happy being single, are you still curious as to what's out there? I'm kind of losing my light just a little bit. But are you happy? Are you happy, happily searching? You know, you're just curious and saying, you know what? Let me see what's out there. There possibly is something out there for me, because there's some people out there that, you know, they're single and they're not sad, they're not depressed, but they love and they accept where they are right now. For instance, this one gentleman that I know of, he's fine being single, and he actually loves the fact that he has a nephew, and he loves being called uncle. Like, he just loves, instead of having the title dad or, you know, husband, he just loves having the title brother and uncle, you know. So, and he said he's fine with that. He wasn't looking for anyone. So that's why I'm asking the question, are you or were you actively searching for love, for a dating app, going out and about, hanging out with friends who maybe are married or single, and you just want to find someone and you're actively searching? So let me know, okay? All right, so that puts us at number 3. And I'm going to move quickly because I know my light is like dimming down. So what were your goals? What were your goals at that time? And did you meet them, or were you halfway there? So speaking of, like, were you trying to lose weight at that time? Were you trying to save money and build your savings account and your checking account? Were you trying to find investment solutions and investment properties to start investing in those? Were you, just different things? Were you in the search of a new home and of a house? And, just think about those things. What are some of the goals that your mindset was in back then when you were single? And then for those who are single, what's your mindset in as far as goals? Do you have goals right now? Because you do know that your goals and where you're at and where you're trying to go, that will also attract love. So think about that question. And also, going back to the goals. Now, let me see what I wrote down. Were you intending on pleasing God? Like, if you worship God, if you worship, whatever your religion is, it feels like something's on my foot. Like, this is crazy. So, were you intending on pleasing God, or just living day to day, doing your due diligence? So, again, were you in the midst of prayer and worship, and that brings you to being humble? Or even if you were sad, were you praying and asking God to let you meet these goals and meet the love of your life one day? And this is like more of a spiritual wellness. Were you focused on your spiritual wellness in order to meet the goals and meet the loved one of your life, your true love? Or were you not praying and you're just like, you know what, maybe there's some atheists out there. So if you're an atheist, like, how is that going for you? Were you, just living your day-to-day life and going to work, doing your due diligence, and, just making sure your bills are paid, making sure you're doing what you need to do for work to keep your job, etc. So let me know about your spiritual wellness as well in the single life prior to meeting your true love. All right, so I'm going to put these 2 questions together for the sake of my YouTube watchers, because my sunlight is going down. So, when you first laid eyes on your soulmate, did you know that he or she was the one? Did you know immediately this is my husband or this is my wife, esposa, esposo? So let me know about that as well. First impressions when you first met this individual. And then the last question brings us to, did anything change after meeting them? So what was your first impression like, and did anything change? Did your finance grow? Was it, a bit difficult in the relationship, but then you guys pulled through and compromised on some things? Was this partner your love life? Was this like, oh my gosh, you guys are like active fitness instructors who just love being healthy and love teaching others how to stay healthy and fit, and or finances, are you guys big in real estate together? What was that common ground? I see some couples, they're like big dance stars and they love dancing, they love teaching others how to dance. Some of them are finance gurus and they love teaching people how to manage finances and or grow and invest in real estate. So let me know, after meeting this person, did anything change, anything grow, anything you had to compromise on? So let me know about that too. That's very interesting and that's very key. Okay. Okay, so yep, that's the last question, and look forward to my interview on Sunday. I'm super pumped. I'm gonna hopefully get on a Zoom with her as well, so I can record the Zoom and have the anchor at the same time. But we'll see what happens and we'll work it out. So thanks for tuning in and check me out on Sunday. Bye. Thanks for listening and watching.